What's up, guys? Welcome to the Morning Wood. I'm your host, John Heights. I'm joined, as always, by my friend, the great Matt Modi. What's up, man? How you doing today?
I'm good. We got we got some day games. I love day game baseball. Not a great Dinger Tuesday. I feel like the entire world suffered through Dinger Tuesday yesterday. We did get one, which is
I don't
good.
know.
But
Yeah, I don't know.
what
I don't know if you saw my home run cheat sheet
I did. I
that I will
appreciated
be
that.
doing every Tuesday, Dinger Tuesday, just to help the people for free.
Sure.
For free.
Yep.
I don't charge a dime for that. That's on Twitter. But yeah, I think at last count 11 or 12. I'm not sure. I lost count, but I mean, the cheat sheet was feeding the streets, and I was very proud of that. But yeah, a lot of guys got killed.
Yeah.
A lot of guys.
I was one of them.
I don't know, but here's what I'll say though about that. Did you get killed?
Well,
Do
you
you see what
get
I'm
killed.
saying?
Yeah, I mean, when you're strictly talking units lost, I've had way worse days. But when you're scrolling through your picket and you see how many bets you lost, like it just feels a
Mhm.
lot worse. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
Yeah.
okay, so I went 0 for 3 on my three individual ones. I had a two-leg parlay that both of them lost. I had another two-leg parlay that both of them lost. So it's like in reality, I picked 7 home runs and went 0 for 7. But in terms of units lost, it was a unit, exactly one unit.
Yeah, that's what I mean, I don't know. I have I don't know. I hate hearing that. Not that I hate what you just said. I'd say like everyone's like, man, we got killed yesterday. It's like, dude, we had 2 units out total on home
Yeah.
runs, and then all the strikeouts and stolen bases won. You know what I'm saying? It's like, did we get killed?
There are
Or
probably some people that have
yeah.
like that have like 10 units risked on dingers that probably did get killed yesterday.
And here's the thing, though, they just got to keep risking the same amount.
Yeah, that's
That's all
true.
I'm saying. Like, I mean, and you will have weeks where you lose like so much, but there's also times where you're gonna have weeks where you feel like you could quit your job. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's a give and take, love hate, whatever you want to call it. But here we're not talking about yesterday. We're on to today. It's Wednesday. Wednesday is the most underrated day of the MLB slate. Everybody knows that because you get generally a full day slate, and then you still get like a full night slate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like a Thursday where you get a bunch of day games and there's like 2 games at night, like, and then Sunday where they're all during the day. It kind of reminds me of a Saturday. Do you know what I mean? Like a good Saturday. Sometimes
Yeah.
they get us on Saturdays too with like 2-4 games, but like Wednesdays we're packed. And I think you have day baseball, so you might as well hurry up because we need to get that out for the people.
Yes, I do. But I I have 3 official plays. Sorry, my throat. 2 of them are in the day game, so I'll give out some night ones that I like as well, just so if the people happen to miss it. But my first official play is we're going to go with Austin Riley to hit a home run, plus 400 odds at FanDuel. Also 400 at ESPN Bet as well, but they don't let me bet anything, so I don't really count them. So Austin Riley has been hitting the crap out of the baseball. If you look at DJ Analytics and you look at the MLB player with the most, I don't know why I said MLB, with the player with the most pitch missiles over the last 10 games, that would be Austin Riley, who's got 9. That's insane. 9 pitch missiles in a 10-game stretch is crazy. Red hot at the plate. Even his last 5 games, 5 barrels, 66% hard hit rate, 10 hard hits. Yesterday, he only had 1 hard hit, but that left the bat at 111.2 miles per hour off the bat. Just didn't quite have the launch angle. The pitcher he's going up against, he's on my radar as a guy who's going to start giving up a lot of home runs because he hasn't given up one this year. He's literally not a single home run. That's Miles Michaelis, I think is how you pronounce it. Nicolas.
Yeah, Lizard King. That was the guy that look it up. Go Google on Twitter or search on Twitter. He ate a lizard, just ripped it right in half, dude. It was awesome. At a game.
Wow, that actually makes me like my pick less, knowing that the pitcher did that. But
We'll stick. Don't play around, man.
Yeah,
the Lizard King.
We'll stick with it. So, anyways, the Lizard King, he allowed 0 home runs. He's allowed a barrel rate of 7.9%, a hard hit rate of 42.9%, a launch angle of 15.3 degrees, and a fly ball rate of 40%. None of those numbers are going to show you the worst pitcher in the MLB, but every single one of those numbers is below average and definitely not the sign of a pitcher that is impossible to hit a home run off of. Mm-hmm. So Austin Riley plus 400.
Sweet. I'm gonna go to actually. Let me get the exact price. I think I got plus 430. That's what we're gonna go with. That's fair. We gotta go with what I got. But a guy named Corbin Carroll. People forgot about him.
Yeah,
he hasn't been putting it over the fence every single time like he had been. But here's the thing: he's still hitting the ball. He hit a 369-foot double last night. Left the bat at 105 miles an hour off of Littell from the Rays. So he's still got it. He's got the juice. He's going to be fine. He's going to see a guy called Taj Bradley. I'm a Taj Bradley guy. Always have been. Everybody knows that. So I'm not going to say anything bad about him because he's nasty. But one thing he likes to do is throw the four-seamer to whoever's up there. He doesn't care. So Corbin Carroll will see a four-seamer tonight. The reason that's important is because his barrel rate on the season on four-seamers from righties is like 43%. All right. On top of that, he puts that in the air 43% of the time. So he smokes that pitch. So it's going to be a battle. We don't know who's going to win. We're hoping it's Corbin, but just know that Corbin does have a home run in just 3 plate appearances against Taj. Not that that matters because it's a three at-bat sample size, but just saying that happened. We can't take it away from him.
That's true. Yeah, I like that. Taj Bradley, I feel like he's a good pitcher, like you said.
I love him.
But he loves to throw that four-seam fastball, and guys can get a hold of that.
Yeah, I mean, if you can catch up with it, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, like he's going to give up home runs. Like not a record amount or anything, but he's just not like – I'm trying to think of a guy like I avoid. Logan Webb. Like he's not like him where you're just like, you know what, I'm good. Like there's got to be a better game.
My next one, I'm going to go with somebody that came through for us on Monday. I feel good about going back to him. Give me Jose Ramirez to hit a home run, plus 425 at both Bet365 and ESPN Bet. So he'd been ice cold to start the year, except for one game where he hit 3 home runs. Outside of that, he hadn't done anything. But he had 2 barrels on Sunday. He had 2 barrels on Monday, one of those being a home run. And he didn't have a home run yesterday. He didn't have a barrel, but he did have the hardest hit of the game, 107.4 miles per hour off the bat. Had a low launch angle, was never a chance to be a home run. But I'm not really worried about launch angle specifically with someone like Jose Ramirez because he's always been good at getting the ball in the air. He's always been good about fly balls. He's also always been good about pulling the ball. That's why he's such a good home run hitter because his hard hit rate isn't going to wow you, but his fly ball rate and his pull rate is really good. So he doesn't need to hit the ball as hard. That's just science. You know, that I can't help that. Going up against Carlos Rodon, perfect pitcher for Jose Ramirez to hit a home run. Ramirez is significantly better against lefties than he is against righties. This year, ISO rate of 300 against lefties, 217 against righties. Last year, ISO rate of 348 against lefties, 226 against righties. And the higher number is better, just so the people know. And the biggest issue with Carlos Rodon is allowing batters to put the ball in the air. So it's a match made in dong heaven. Give me Jose Ramirez to hit a home run, plus 425.
I like it. I'm going to go with a guy called Tyler Soderbaum. You guys might know him as Soderstrom, but we call him Soderbaum because he hits bombs. I know what the haters are going to say immediately. They're going to be like, Slop, he hasn't really hit one in a few days now. He had one bad series, all right, against the Brewers. I don't know what was going on. Who knows what the problem was there. Last night, came in against the Texas Rangers. He hit a ball 107 miles an hour. That thing went 397 feet, Matt. Didn't leave the building somehow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So he's back. He's fine. He's going to see Kumar Rocker. Now, Kumar Rocker might be good, might be bad, still a little early to tell. I have no idea. But one thing about him is he throws a sinker to the lefties and he throws a slider, right? Both of those pitches get smashed by Soderbaum. Soderbaum, 75% hard hit rate, 75% fly ball rate on the slider. So if he tries to sneak one of those past him, that ain't getting past. All right, that's going into the seats. On top of that, Rangers bullpen, not good. Very high barrel rate as a group. So I feel like we have a chance the whole game. Because I hate whenever you see a guy like Rocker could leave the game early. You know what I mean? He's that kind of guy. He gets smashed. So yeah. Sometimes whenever you like your starter matchup a lot and then, that guy gets pulled, it sucks. But we don't have to worry about that. Not tonight. And it's in Sacramento at that Sutter Health Park. That might be like a Mexico City field. You know what I'm saying? Like that. We don't know, but I'm saying it is starting to look like maybe there's more dongs there than at other places. Maybe. Yeah, I like that. That's plus 430 as well, just like the Corbin Carroll move.
Plus 430. Yeah, I looked at. He wasn't one of my official ones, but I looked at Bangaliers in that one because he's also got good pitch mix stats against the Kumar. It's the same thing. It's the slider and the sinker. But I didn't end up going with him. My last one, my third official one. This guy again, he's in the trust tree for me specifically. Circle of trust actually is what you call it. I like to call it trust tree. Either way, James Wood. I feel like I've had a lot of success with James Wood. I hit him over the weekend. We're going James Wood plus 500 odds at a lot of books. Not a ton of from an EV perspective, not great there, but that's all right. I don't really care about that with home runs.
No, it's no such thing as EV with home runs, dude.
Exactly. Yeah, it's 500 at DraftKings, ESPN Bet, and it was FanDuel. Now it's down to 480. Anyways, so James Wood. I don't know if you saw his EV log yesterday. He had 3 hits that were all 107 miles per hour off the bat or higher. 3 of them, 3 of the 4 hardest hits of the entire game yesterday. 1 double traveled 376. Sorry, I got dyslexic. 376 feet. Would have been home run in 16 of 30 stadiums. That's not fair. I mean, when it's a home run in over half the stadiums, that's just bad luck.
I don't want to know that. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, tell me that.
Yeah, it does. It hurts. Luckily, I didn't bet him yesterday, or else I would feel a lot worse. But yeah, we just love a guy that's been mashing the baseball like Wood. And again, James Wood on the morning Wood, it just feels right. The pitching matchup, nobody knows this guy, and I'm going to pronounce his name, and it's going to sound like I'm ordering a sushi roll, but it's Tomoyuki Sugano.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah. Orioles pitcher.
Super old rookie.
Yeah, he's 36 years old. He's gotten absolutely rocked this year. 12.3% barrel rate, allowing 9 barrels total in 4 starts is really bad. And also home run per 9, 1.71. That would have been the worst in the MLB last year. He's kind of equally bad against righties and lefties, so there's not really a huge advantage going up against a lefty like James Wood. But James Wood, I could also go Dylan Cruz. He's also been mashing the baseball. I like him a lot as well, but he just hit one yesterday, so I feel like it's James Wood's turn to hit one tonight, so that's why I went with him. And again, 3 hits above 107 miles an hour is insane. So give me James Wood plus 500.
I like it. I'm going to finish up. A lot of people aren't going to like this just because we went with them yesterday. At a horrible price. We should have never paid, but we did. We live and learn. Guy's name's Byron Buxton. I don't know if you heard of him.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But man, he's hitting the ball very hard. I guess that's my analysis for all these guys is he's hitting the ball very hard, but he is. I mean, he really truly is. Yesterday he didn't come through for us, but he hit a 372-foot line out, all right, in his first at-bat. All right, he hit the ball 372 feet. So, I mean, like, he's hitting the ball. All right, the game before that, it was the game before that, not the day before that. 434 feet. That was a home run. So
that's pretty far.
Yeah, he's definitely smoking the ball. We're good there. He's going to see Bryce Wilson. Not the best matchup from a pitch mix standpoint, but then when you go and look and see all the pitches that Buxton has hit over the fence recently, it's not just the fastball. Like, I had him pegged as a 4-seam fastball, you take him guy. It's all of them. Like, he hits everything very hard. He's going to see a cutter today that's 40% in the air, 40% hard hit. At the same time, Wilson probably is not going to go that far in this game. I don't know what he is. He's not a starter, but he's not a opener either.
Yeah.
He's kind of let's just send him as deep as we can. Probably means 70 pitches. For a guy like him, that could be 3 innings. So after that, the bullpen. The White Sox bullpen over the last, I think it said 14 days, was like 12% barrel rate. That is bananas. All right. Weather's good in Minnesota. Weather Edge has it as a bump. I don't even know what that means, but if Kevin Roth says that it's good, I believe Kevin Roth because he's a weather genius. So looks like Byron Buxton. Looks like that's 6. And I'll be honest with you, if you parlayed all 6 of those, I didn't count up the odds in my head like I normally do, but all 6 of those guys were good, solid. It wasn't like yesterday where I'm out here throwing out 240s. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about that, but in my defense, the 240 guy hit. He was the only guy that hit. So that happened. On his very last at-bat, did you see that?
No, I didn't actually.
Bottom of the 8th, bro. I woke up to that. I pulled a U because I didn't make it that far. I don't go to bed that early, but I didn't make it to the 8th inning of the A's game. And, that's when Rooker hit one out.
Yeah, that's the best when you wake up and see it.
Yep. All right, so that's going to do it. If you enjoyed what you just saw out of the great Matt Modi, I would go follow him on Twitter right now at Jedi Modi. I would also go to his YouTube channel and just subscribe there at Jedi Modi. Does the Dong Report every day of the week. Hardest working man in the Dong business. Everybody calls him that. So definitely give him a follow there. I'm Slop Rules. I'm going to be back later on today. We're going to give you a little daily dose of vitamin K. All the strikeout props for today from Profit X at 3 p.m. Then after that, me and Aton, we're going to talk about dingers. We're going to hit the EV button at Odd Shopper. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for the rest of the day. So get the notifications on. You don't want to miss any of that. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.